not what you want to see on the radar when you're on your way to pick up a new motorcycle. That is right, it is a very big day for myself, Mr. Scooter back there, and of course, the lovely Miss Ashley. We are on our way to a dealership right outside of Oklahoma City. What's the name of this town?
Norman, Oklahoma.
In Norman, Oklahoma, and I am picking up a new motorcycle and I am gonna break it in on the Hot Bike Tour. That is right, so the Hot Bike Tour is a really rad magazine. It's the Hot Bike magazine. You've probably seen me wear their hats and stuff. I've always wanted to be a part of and be featured in, and I've just always loved that magazine. It was a goal. We all have to have goals. Hot Bike magazine was one of mine. The goal has been achieved. They are making me their Grand Marshal for their Hot Bike Tour, which is September 2nd through the 6th, touring all around Arizona. The really cool thing about the Hot Bike Tour is it is a tour of all the baddest builders in the world, along with leading people from the industry. And they've asked me to be their Grand Marshal, and I'll actually be leading this tour every day around Arizona. And I'm excited because I am going to make videos for you every day of this tour. But you don't take the Hot Bike Tour Grand Marshal honoring, right? Because that's what it is, huge honor. You don't take that and ride on your bike that you put 40,000 miles on. You gotta have something new, something fresh, something that not everybody has, something that's new on the scene, and I was able to secure just one of those bikes. Scooter, what are you doing down there? Did you find something to eat down there? Huh? So I haven't released what the bike is because it may ruffle some feathers, but I personally am excited about it. Number one, you must know I'm a motorcyclist first. I love all types of motorcycles, dirt bikes, dual sport bikes, cruisers. I love them all. Now, cruising is definitely my passion, but I do enjoy all types of bikes. So do any of you got a hint or an idea of what I might be going to pick up right now? Let me know in the comments below. We are officially only a couple miles away, and we're gonna be pulling up, and I think you all might be shocked. I'm super excited because this is a bike I've wanted to ride for a long time. What about you?
I'm pretty excited about it myself. Ready to check it out. You gonna let me touch it?
No, I'm not gonna let you touch it. You don't touch a man's motor. Of course you can touch it, baby. Is this a motorcycle you've been wanting to ride?
Yes, it absolutely is. It's something that I've been thinking about this entire time. When I first started thinking about getting rid of the Unicorn and trading it in, this is actually what I would probably trade it in on, honestly.
So it's kind of ironic. I'm getting the motorcycle she was looking at, but we were both looking at it, to be fair.
Yes.
All right, let's get over there. And we are arriving to the dealership right now. Super excited. Not excited about having to ride it 3 hours home in the rain the very first time I ride it, brand new off the showroom floor, but hey, such is life. Ready to go put your hands on this thing for the first time?
Absolutely. Are you?
I'm a little nervous.
Really?
I am a little nervous.
I'm excited. I'm super excited right now.
Oh, I can't show your face because I don't want them to see the sign. All right, so before I tell you the model, I guess we will have to share the brand with you. I'll tell you, it is an American company, built in America, America owned. Getting this bike, an American iconic brand that's been around for a long time, is pretty exciting. The brand itself is gonna be, oh yes, I'm getting an Indian. Look at this door. All right, what's going on, boys? We're here to look at Indians. So at first glance, this is that old school kind of nostalgic fender. I do totally dig this crystal head. I don't know if I can do it justice on this camera, but that is one thing that they still put on their bikes that I do completely dig.
Retro helmets.
They do have some cool helmets.
They have really good style. I will give it to you. It has really good style. I like that. Look at this.
Have you ever sat on one?
No.
Never even sat on an Indian. Why don't you sit on one?
Oh, that's cozy, baby.
It is classy.
I'm pretty excited right now. Placement of everything is like perfect already.
You know, this is what Bandanas by Michelle switched to.
I know.
From her electric glide. Well, she a full dresser though. Hers has a trunk on it, like those over there. It is a good looking bike. I do like that black and gold.
Yes, looks really good.
Hey man, I'm Dustin.
Dustin Adam.
Yeah,
man.
nice to meet you.
Nice to be here at Indian. You know, this is actually going to be my first time ever even sitting on an Indian motorcycle.
Awesome. Well, great. Glad we can get you out on one.
All right, let's check
Excellent.
it out. Okay, first let's talk about what models for 2019 I had the option of looking at here for ride.
So these are the new Roadmasters that have all been redesigned with the new lower fairings. Have your new venting options, the 3 ride modes, and other exclusive updates that we did this year.
This is actually a Roadmaster 2019.
We've got the Chieftain Limited here. Again with 3 ride modes.
Chieftain Limited.
New fairing, new bags.
New fairing, new bags. Look at that new fairing. That thing is fat, good and square looking. I love the fact that they stopped doing the swooping fender there, and it kept
my favorite little piece there.
And the bags lost the big dip too. Oh wow. It does look good.
It follows the lines of the bike really well.
It does.
The Chieftain Dark Horse is new this year. So now it's going to come with the gloss black motor accents and all black pipes stock.
Beautiful. Look at that dash, dude. That dash looks tough on it.
And then we've got the Scout bumper.
And this is the one everybody talks about, man. This is a popular bike. Look at that seat. What size front tire is that on there?
16.
16, big old fat. It's such an aggressive stance. I bet you this would be such a fun bike. Long, big tank too. These Scouts are cool bikes. I'm kind of a big guy. I'm 6'2", 220 pounds, so kind of a big guy to be on one of these. But even as big as I am, it still feels pretty comfortable. Like, pretty cool, man. Oh, what is this? What is that bike?
It's a 2018. It's the Chieftain Elite.
Ooh, Chieftain Elite. Now look at the difference in the saddlebags. So these are the rounded saddlebags they used to have, which are still pretty cool. And see the difference in the fairing of that Dark Horse? They got the blinkers up there. They got the 2 headlights. It's a little bit more rounded fairing. All right, man. You got my bike in the house?
Yep.
Let's go find it. So I know y'all are wondering, what did I choose? What did I land on? And if you know much about me, you know I had to go black. Boom! I went with the new Chieftain Dark Horse. This is what I'm going to be taking on the hot bike tour. Completely redesigned fairing, fenders, saddlebags. Big differences in the engine. Oh, does this windshield actually move? It does move, huh? Dude, that is so cool. Dude, that's a huge advantage. Oh, man. Look at that emblem. What do you call that thing on the front?
The headdress.
The headdress? It's cool as shit. Oh man, this thing is gorgeous. I love the blacked out gloss black engine, LED taillights.
The cool thing, my favorite this year is the new ride mode.
Okay, tell me about it. I don't know.
So you have tour mode, your standard mode, and then a sport mode. So the sport mode takes all the lag out of the throttle, so if you twist the throttle, you're gone.
Well, we're gonna put it to the test. So I'm getting on this thing and riding straight to Arizona. Digging the look. I guess I need to sit on it. Digging the seat. Now we did get some parts.
Yep. Right here.
So those are all my parts. I got the luggage rack, I got the sissy bar, luggage itself. Put my leg over. For the first time, y'all are witnessing me put my leg over an Indian, 111 cubic inches. So this will be interesting to see how this competes. I have a 2017 Road Glide Ultra with the Stage 4 114 kit on it. So I'll be very interested to see how these two compare. And one thing I gotta say, I'm so happy to everybody out there. I'm so happy that the Indian brand is here. It's here to stay. Keeping these nostalgic, iconic brands alive is a really big deal. I know at one point in time, Harley was almost gone. And luckily another company came in and bought it, AMF. And they kept the Harley Davidson brand alive that I've been spending so much time with. And I'm glad to see the Indian brand is still alive too, so that people like us can still enjoy Harley Davidsons and Indians and get out there on iconic American brands out here on the highway. So here it goes. First time putting my leg over an Indian. Not really, I can't say that. Because I just did one in the showroom, no? Okay, first thing is ride position is really good. The handlebars got me sitting up straight and upright, which is a big deal for me. My lower back in the long distance has really been bothering me. So I will say the ride position is really good. I was thinking when I got it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues. The first thing I'm gonna do is put some apes on it. But you know, I might not. This actually might be really good. But I'll let you know when I get some more miles on it. Dash feels good. What is this? Okay, those are my key fobs. So do I have to put a key in it to start it?
Nope, it's all keyless.
And what is this lock, unlock button?
It's all for your central locking. So when you walk away from your bike, you can hit the lock button and your bag's locked.
And it locks my bags by hitting a button?
I'm so jealous.
You should be jealous. That's amazing. I didn't even know about that.
And then you've got a charging port in here
for like an iPhone.
Yeah.
And this thing is pretty rad, man. I'll be honest with you.
You got 3 different
Did you just swipe it like an iPhone?
screens to do that with.
Too cool. This bike is sick. I will say on my Harley, probably my #1 complaint is their infotainment system.
Right.
So I am going to put this thing to the test. And if this makes life easier for me, I'm going to be the happiest guy.
One cool
alive.
feature.
And look at the size of these floorboards. My God. Those are some long floorboards. I like that. Everybody's trying to make aftermarket boards that are long. These are coming long factory. Now, how do I raise and lower this windshield?
Turn it back on right here.
That is too cool, man. And that makes a big difference. I can't tell you how many times I wished I had a taller windshield when I was banging down long miles. But then when you're hot days and you're cruising around town, you want the air in your face. So that is a huge, huge feature. I've got 15 miles on it right now, guys and girls. It's a little lopey. I would say it's probably even a little bit more lopey than my Harley is. Look at this.
It's so massive, bold.
I love it, man. That's very, very cool.
Actually, I do not get jealous. I'm not a jealous person, and I'm super jealous right now.
Are you a little jealous?
I love this bike. This is beautiful. What if we both had one?
This is pretty cool. What if we both had one? You can trade your Road King in. You trade your Road King in on one of these? Sit on it once, baby.
I was wondering if you were ever going to let me.
Nice.
Oh, man.
This is
I
a
just
comfortable
love
bike.
this, where the fairing is at.
Yeah, I like the fairing too.
It's just so conveniently located.
It is nice, isn't it?
It's
It's like right there, and it just gives you good posture, like you sit up straight, you know? So it may be in the rain, but I think it's time to ride this girl. And we are in rain gear. We're about to roll, man. Got the bike all fired up. This is what I get to deal with today. 3 hours, rain the entire way. Ready, set, go. It is just a little wet out here. 150 miles to go. 150 miles down in the pouring rain. I made it safely back to the K River, the K River campground here in Moyers, Oklahoma, which is what I now call home. A move to Indian for the hot bike tour. Answer a couple questions I'm sure all of you have right away. By no way does this mean I'm not riding Harley Davidsons anymore. I enjoy my Harley Davidson. I enjoy my Harley Davidson family even more than I enjoy the bike. So don't worry, I'm not abandoning Harley Davidson. I am a motorcyclist and I like to ride motorcycles. Indian has always, I mean quite literally always been a bike that has intrigued me. And how this came about was, if you all followed my channel, I got in a bus wreck and I injured my shoulder and I wasn't physically able to ride the distance required for my Harley contract and they dropped me. I didn't really agree with the move, but you know, that's what happened. This opened me up for the ability to ride other motorcycles. Indian loved what I do with the military and with charity, and they wanted to just show a way of supporting it. And they didn't want to do like other brands will do and just isolate me and tell me, you only got to ride our bike if we support you. They want to support the motorcycle culture. They want to support our military, and they saw an opportunity in working with me to do just that. By no way or means are they trying to hold me back from riding any other brand, which frankly I think is a really progressive way to run a motorcycle company. When you start trying to cut off everybody else, I think it really ends up only hurting you. Indian has been amazing to work with, and the only thing I see that they want out of that is to support me in my missions out there on the road. And also, they wanted me to ride this motorcycle and share with y'all what my true thoughts were. There's some things I really loved about this Indian in that first 150 miles. Granted, I'll have to get on some dry roads and ride it a little bit more before I give in-depth reviews. But trust me, you're gonna get an in-depth review of the things I absolutely loved about it, the things that I thought maybe could be a little bit better, and I'll give you some comparisons between it and my 2017 Road Glide as far as power, performance, comfort, features, all of that. It's all coming your way. You're gonna get dead honest comparisons between Harley Davidson and Indian, and the beautiful thing is Indian didn't want it any other way. Either way you go, whether you're an Indian rider or a Harley Davidson rider, just be a rider, be an American rider, support your country, whatever country you might be from. For me, it's America, but whatever country you're from, support your country, support your military, support one another, and just get out there and ride. Get the ride that fits best for you and enjoy it. That old adage of you only can ride this brand or you can only ride that brand is about as old as women shouldn't be riding motorcycles. It's just not the truth anymore, and we all know it. So let's just get with the times. Let's enjoy that open road. I'm going to tell you everything I can learn about this Indian. I'm going to share it with you, and don't worry, I'll be out there on my Harley too, and we're still going to break that Guinness Book World Record for Harley Davidson. If the video freaked you out a little bit, relax. I'm here with you. We're on the road. We're making a difference, and we are all doing it together because we are the Americans.